Hey guys, welcome back to Fair Iron and Customs. I'm Michael. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Guys, we are a little behind. I took a couple of days off. Y'all might not have noticed that we didn't have a Saturday video. I may try to catch up at the end of the month. I don't know. Anyway, we're back out here. I got the compressor fired up and built up. While I was doing that, I finished welding that other side with my flux core. I haven't gotten any argon yet. I'll have to pick it up sometime at the beginning of the week. And we're also next week going to have to pick up a stick of 2x4, probably. I'm guessing we're going to go 3/16. We may do 1/8. I don't know. I have to measure and see what the front frame is. It ain't got to be heavy, guys. The frame on this truck is 10 gauge. Unless you're putting 10,000 horsepower on it, there is no need of making it extremely thick. So, what we're going to do, we're going to cut this piece out. I want to get that cut out, and I want to get I'm going to run another bar like this at the 4-inch mark, and then we want to cleave off the bottom of the truck. I don't know if we're going to get all that done today or not. Like I said, I'm a little behind. It's Saturday already, so for me to have this out on Monday, I got, this afternoon to do it. So we're just going to get out here and have fun. Like I said, I've had a rough couple of days, personal health and all that, and we're not getting into it. But other than that, we're just going to have a little fun this afternoon, fire up the plasma cutter, cut some stuff, and we're going to go from there. So I got to move the back jack stands. I noticed they're sitting right where I can cut them, where they're sitting at. They're sitting right here. I'm going to go in. I'm leaving this lip for right now. And we're going to cut the back right along this area. As a matter of fact, I'm going to probably grab a screwdriver or a scraper and try, or brush or something, and try to brush as much of that out off camera. And then we're going to come down here, and this is welded on top of the floor. That's the floor, and you can see this brace is on top of it. So we're going to have to gouge that out to be able to get to the floor. I'm not sure what we're going to get into, but I'm going to roll the camera and we're going to see. So let me get set up and we'll be back. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see in there, but that mount, where that dog bone mounts to, is giving us a problem. It is like right in the way. I can't really see it great from the back side. It's welded in here and it's welded there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get after this and just chop this up, and it's going to be real ugly. And then we'll come back and I'll show you what I did. Alright guys, so there it is. It's out, and it was not pretty. I had to hack it out bad. And like I said, I could have went ahead and cut it here and lost all of it. As you'll see how it's put together in the back, there's a pinch weld there where that piece of floor rolled down and pinch weld to the back of the truck. When I get ready to cut across the back, we're gonna cut this and save this shape. We're not gonna be able to reuse it because obviously it's rotten. We're gonna have to remake it, and then where the drive shaft's gonna come through the middle of the truck, we're gonna have to reshape it completely different. So that's about all I got time for today. Or like I said, I'm just trying to take it easy and get feeling a little better. I'm going to get out here tomorrow, clean up them corners, and hopefully we'll go ahead and get these bottom pieces welded in and cut this off the bottom so I can get that off of the jack stand. It is very flimsy. I did not add any support, but what we'll be able to do is right here where this runs across the back, I'll take a piece of square tubing and shape it to fit, and that's going to get welded. It's going to get notched out around these and welded, tack welded to the back of the truck to add strength. I've got this piece of 1x2 here that is going to go from here to here. We're going to run a flat plate along here, and I'm not sure what we're going to do about the transmission tunnel yet, but like I said, that's all in future videos. I am going to throw some more strength back in here. I'm going to throw plenty of strength into these corners, gusset it back down to the side of the truck, you know, get as much strength as we can in there, trying to look at how it came apart and trying to re-engineer it in a way that is similar to how it came apart, so it's got plenty of strength. And we're only going to use 2 bolts to hold the cab on. Most modern vehicles, unless it's an extra cab, I want to say my Ranger's only got 4 bolts holding the cab on, if I remember correctly. So most modern trucks only have 4 bolts holding the cab on. Anyway, we're going to use F1, like a 97 F-150, or maybe it was later than that, whole mount kit. So there's enough mounts in there. We may have some for another project later. New bolts, new mounts. We're making everything, and you know, it's going to. I think we're going to be good on that. I know a lot of people just use the little 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch thick rubber pads or whatever. I think I've seen guys cut down like their boat trailer rollers and use them. But like I said, I'm using automotive mounts that should last us, you know, the rest of my life. Or, you know, depends on how this thing ends get driven hard. As long as I've got a job working, field service, I may drive this truck once a week. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Like I said, I'm hoping the next video will be a little better. I'm going to get up in the morning and run out and get the stuff so we can pull this cab off next week. I just noticed something about that. That's going to be fun. Anyway, it won't be no problem. We're going to carry on. Like I said, tomorrow we'll jump back into getting more of this done and getting ready to set the cab off. Anyway, I'll see you later.